Hello everybody. So I want to try to paint some of these and I'm going to start off with what should be the easiest one. Essentially just have to paint it black. Might mark some of the lenses or whatever. We'll figure out whichever side's the front. Maybe this side here might be the front lens. Whether or not it's just gloss black or red, I don't know for sure. Might do a little bit of highlighting, but everything else should be fairly straightforward. So I'm going to start off with just trying to clean it up and make sure that any of the mold lines are gone, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've cleaned any significant mold lines that I saw. There was one that didn't have what appeared to be any mold lines, so that was good. I think it was this one. This one here had just minor mold lines, I think. Must be. Um, so I kind of took care of that as best I could. Um, this one here, yeah, this one here, the mold line was a little bit more pronounced in a couple spots. So I did what I could to try to corral that together. And I mean, the goal is just to make it look not quite so obvious, but not always easy to do. All right, so these are ready to go. I'm just going to go wash them real good because I think resin does have a fair amount of release agents that you have to kind of deal with. So I'm going to wash them for that, and we'll go from there. Hopefully. Yeah. So we'll take care of that, and then we'll then I'll prime it, and um, I'm just going to paint them flat black, and then the bases will do probably German gray. So I will see you back here after, I guess after they're all done, and then we'll see if what we're going to highlight or whatever. Okay? All right. See you guys in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. So I thought this was going to be like super simple because, hey, these things are black. And then I went and found a couple reference photos, and you can see those here, and these are from Hoth. So yeah, not straightforward. They're not really just black. They're very dark gray. So we're going to do some very dark gray. Going to kind of do a bit of a dry brushing of it. I don't want it to be like completely all the way through. So I don't want it to be a universal coating. Kind of, we'll see how this goes. Obviously, I don't want there to be like brush strokes and stuff. However, if some black shows through, that's going to be just fine, because then that will kind of fit what I'm looking for. All right, there's the first one. I'll probably come back with some black to darken a few spots up here, but compared to the black, you can tell. So basically, this paint is meant to be airbrushed, so it goes on really thin, and also, like, if you get it on a bit too heavy, you can kind of wipe some of it off as you're going. So, kind of handy that way. But also, it's kind of, yeah, so I don't know, it just seemed to work out pretty well, I think. All things considered, it gives me the kind of the look I'm going for. We'll come back and touch up a couple spots, but there's one. Well, while I'm here, let's go ahead and do the base. Now, the base, I actually want the base to be pretty solid. So we're going to make sure we cover the base really, really well, particularly since we already had black with some overspray from the airbrushing. It's going to take some extra effort. Okay, all the gray is done. We're gonna do some, got some gloss black here. We're gonna touch up some of the lenses with the gloss black. And then there'll be some that I think I'll do some red. Well, here we are. So they're all done. So I like how the light, the red came out because I had to do it in 2 coats. So the outside is a little bit darker and the inside is a bit brighter. So it makes it actually look like a lit lens. You can see the black right there and that one there. And like I said, the paint went on very much like a wash. So you get to see a lot of the darker areas as well. Um, very much like uh, it had some sort of shading or something to it. There's a little bit of a closer up. Looks very much like it's lit. I like how that came out. There you go. There is my 3 probe droids for my Imperial assault game. And these will, aside from the ATST, these are the first 3 that I've painted. ATST was pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of painting it um, gray and a couple black spots. But these took a little bit more effort to do. I started with these because they took a little bit more effort, but they weren't as near as difficult as, say, Han Solo or Luke Skywalker. Even stormtroopers will be a lot more difficult than this, and they're mostly white. So let me know what you guys think. I liked how that came out. Apparently, I have a little bit of paint over there. I liked how this came out. I'm pretty happy with it. So um, give me your feedback. Tell me what you think. With that, I'm going to say thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and may the Force be with you always.
With each passing moment, you make yourself more my servant.